All right, live from the Grill Academy, the Weber Grill Academy here in Vaughan, Ontario, Canada. My name is Grill Master Michael P. Clive, and I'm joined today by Grill Master Damien Chung. Yeah, the two of us are here in the Grill Academy. Come
Hey,
on,
everybody.
Damien. Woo, Damien. And the two of us live from the Grill Academy today, in conjunction with our lovely friends over there at TA Appliance, we bring you a nice little, introduction to our brand new Genesis gas grill today. Again, live from our Weber Grill Academy here. We're going to be going on a tour, our latest and greatest. And if you don't catch all of this show, you'll want to catch the other shows that we've got running for the next 10 days, okay? That's TA Appliance. Born and operated since 1906. All right. So with this is our Genesis E325S. E325S. Now let's go through that. The E, well, that stands for that porcelain enamel surface that we have on our lid. And what we like about that is that it's not just for that deep, dark black color, but actually it makes the cleanup so effortless. What with reducing the likelihood of the elements of the great outdoors, that porcelain enamel keeps and protects our grill for years to come. All right? And so with that, let's also notice the lid here. It's a taller, deeper, bolder lid than we're used to seeing on our previous Genesis gas grills, okay? And why do we like that? Because when we lift up this lid, we'll be able to accommodate a larger bird, perhaps on a rotisserie. We are going to be able to load up this grill with more food than you've ever thought before, all right? But before we open up the grill and get inside, let's continue to look at some of those aesthetic features on the outside that are also highly functional, all right? And what I'm talking about is this new sleek deck, okay, our manifold. This is where a lot of action is happening. And here, what we have is our igniter, and it's a kind of a flush mount, and then for ease of clean. And then we've got our 3 high-performance burners, but now with every Genesis gas grill, we include a Sear Zone, okay? So this Sear Zone is going to give us basically 4 blasting burners beneath our food. And we love a Sear Zone for when we're trying to get a beautiful crust on, say, our rare steaks, but we don't want to cook it all the way through. The Sear Zone turned on in conjunction with these other 2 burners will give us that output to give us beautifully crisp caramelized food. Now, I know I revealed the inside. We're not going to go there just yet because I want to show off this enormous side table. Now, for years we had even side tables, even sized depth side tables. But now we have this extra large side table, which accommodates beautiful cutting board off to the side for us to retrieve our food with a little mess, okay? Here, it's like a prep and serve station, so we can keep that whole party happening outside in our backyard, wherever we may be, all right?
Because Caroline's getting excited by all the talk of food. She did ask a quick question, though. Does the side table fold down?
That's a great question, Caroline. No, it doesn't. It is, in fact, stationary. All right, so you will find a zone wherever it is in your backyard, and it will live there, and you just want to make sure that you give it enough space for both the side tables. All right? Now, we can actually do that thing, which is go inside of the grill before we go down into the cart, okay? Because inside the grill, there's a lot going on here. Let's lift up the lid, and here we have the interior of our grill. Now, we've used this grill quite a bit. We've been creating lots of videos for you to watch and enjoy on how to better utilize your gas grill. But with the new Genesis E325S, you'll see our cast iron grates, all right, which are also porcelain enamel coated for ease of clean. And then inside, we have, just like all of our grills that are of gas, we have our Flavorizer Bars, all right? And this pitched metal, all right, the way it's developed and designed, will capture the grease drippings that come off of our food, and then they incinerate, enveloping our food with tasty aromas, all right? So we were born from charcoal grilling, Weber was, back in 1952. Yeah! And with that, we would get good smoky aromas from that fuel source. But when you're gas grilling, it's nice to get a little extra flavor, and that's where we take advantage of our Flavorizer burners, which also distribute the heat evenly throughout our grill.
That's right. Who doesn't love the smell of barbecue in their backyard, you know?
100%. All right? And so how about this? Damien, let's look inside because I almost covered up the engine, okay?
The engine.
Look at these high-performance burners, okay, that we used to years ago have burner tubes. Now we've developed our burners to be tapered so that we have even gas flow from one end to the other, north, south. And then because of the protruded ports, we minimize that likelihood of corrosion that, there is moisture found in the fuel, all right? So
That's right.
Here we have a nice burner, and we're going to have 3 more of them just like that running throughout our grill.
Yeah, so you can see here, there's 3 burners. They correspond with each of the knobs here, and we even have, as Mike said, that Sear Zone. That Sear Zone's crucial in this whole Genesis lineup.
100%. How about this, Damien? We've been seeing a lot of talk and action about that secondary cooking grate.
Whoa, how much space are you giving me?
Yeah, well, it's no longer just a warming rack for buns, but rather we can now do some extreme indirect cooking up on that secondary rack. And how about have all of our food coming off the grill at one time so that everybody's eating at the same time, all right? So this is a very beautiful grill with its 3 burners and then that built-in Sear Zone. That's the 325S. Now, if we were to move on down, there's some things we need to look at when it comes to the cart. And if you've got questions, please type them out. Get them out. And,
let us know what your questions are, where you're tuning in from.
That's right.
Maybe what you had for breakfast.
I want to thank the other people who are also on this call or on this presentation. We've got Ilian, who will be able to moderate. So he's at a computer right now.
And you will see him under the banner Weber. So when you see Weber in the chat, that's Ilian. Ilian is part of our team, and we are grateful he's here with us.
And how about Jenna at TA Appliance for organizing this? Thank you, Jenna.
That's it.
Now let's get back to this.
I see a Ken in the group. I hope, Ken, that's you.
Oh, I think that's Ken. That's the Ken we know.
All right. Okay, Ken.
All right, Ken. This one's coming at you. How about this? A tank gauge on the exterior of our cart. Okay, for years, you'd want to go inside of the cart, and we still have that tank gauge for certain, but we now also have one on the outside that feeds across and then out. All right, so we now can see visually. We never want to run out of fuel. Perhaps if you're natural gas, you don't have that worry, but if you're liquid propane, you will want to keep your eyes on that. All right. And then how about casters? 4 pivoting casters, 2 locking in the front, okay? And this is a big deal for being able to, safely mobilize your grill throughout your backyard, okay? So we now have casters, 4 pivoting. We used to have a cart design. This is now making it so much easier to move around. And then if we open up the cart, how about the grease management system? All the grease from all your food items need to go somewhere quickly. And so here, with this easy pull-out drawer, we have a grease management system, funneling our grease down into this little area, and then boom, we can collect it right there. And as you can see, we've used it. But so easy to clean.
And guys, you see that grease management system? It's coated in porcelain enamel. So much like our lids as well, that's what makes this grease management system so easy to clean. You saw that there was some grease inside that disposable drip tray. Check out how clean the actual tray looks. That's because it runs so smoothly and so easily right through the system, right into the disposable tray.
100%, 100%. We are always talking about a clean grill is a happy grill, and a happy grill will give you years of longevity if kept clean. All right, so we always recommend keeping your grill clean, and if you're a frequent user of your grill, please, in the fall and in the spring, get in there, clean your cook box out, usually with a plastic putty scraper does the job, and then with a few of our cleaners for the grates and the exterior, you're good to go, okay? Now, what can I tell you? It's a beautiful grill, but let's show it in performance, all right? So we'll close down the lid, and I'm going to go to the cooking counter. Damien's going to situate himself on the other side of it. And if you have questions, get the fingers typing. We'd love to answer them. Both Damien and I are Canada's Weber Grill Masters. We've been with Weber Canada now 7 and 8 years, and our whole mission is to make grilling an everyday thing in your life. And anything that you can do in your kitchen, even in the depths of winter, can be transformed beautifully on a backyard grill, particularly our new Genesis, all right? Yeah.
We got some great comments over here.
Do we?
JJ the Foodie is saying, love the tray, or my dog wants that grease. So the nice thing, too, about this Genesis is it's got doors. So that's going to keep all the rodents and maybe your dog, despite, wanting to give him a treat, maybe grease isn't the best option.
Yeah.
Ken's also saying, you know what, Ken, you can never have too many grills in the backyard, to which my wife would probably say otherwise, but me for sure, I love it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and there is room in the backyard, maybe for a little charcoal grilling, maybe for a little gas cart grilling, maybe for some of that pellet grilling. If you've checked out our smoke fire, maybe you're into that. All right, so, but really, where the rubber hits the road and kind of gets going is when we take food to the grill. So what I have here is I've got a chicken, all right? I have a chicken, and we're going to do the classic spatchcock, and if you don't know, let's quickly do it. All right, so with the whole chicken, yes, you could roast it whole, tie it up, truss it, and there it would cook and roast approximately an hour and a half on the grill. But by doing this, we can shave a few minutes off the cook time, okay? All we want to do is flip it so that the backbone is exposed. And earlier, I took a knife and I just ran it along that backbone, and then with some poultry shears or some sharp shears, you want to get in there and cut that through the rib cage. And we can do that on the other side because we did the incision. Let's do the incision, all right?
That's right, Carolyn. We are spatchcocking a chicken today. So I'm going to give you a bit of a closer look. Sorry, my camera just spun. But here we go. We're watching Mike as he ends up cutting right through. It's important, though, here to use good shears. Good shears are what are most important here. You can't use your everyday craft scissors, not quite strong enough. You need something that's going to go through bone.
100%. And then here, through the breastbone, we just want to make it a little bit of an incision here because we're going to be opening this up like a book, okay? So you just want to kind of do this, make an incision.
Yeah.
And then you hear that split? That's what we want. And then with the legs, that doesn't look right.
It looks like he's running.
It does look like he's running, you know, running for the grill. But what we could do, this is new improv, everybody, new improv. And then right here, I've got the wing tips, okay, just kind of like, what does this resemble? This resembles Damien at the beach, okay, with his arms behind his head.
Just maxing and relaxing.
That's right. Maybe your head's in the sand or something. But from here, what we can do is remove that dirty glove, hit it with a little bit of oil, all right, just to promote caramelization and crispy skin that's going to come from
and guys, you know what we say here at the Grill Academy. If you haven't been here before, oil your food, not the grates.
Amen. All right, and that is so true. If we want to mitigate sticking to the grate, if we want to promote caramelization, we want to hit it with a little bit of this oil. So now you have choices. You can do a rub. All right, perhaps you've got one of these reputable rubs already in the canister, ready to be shaken and placed upon. Or maybe you want to take some of these selections that you have in your spice and herb cabinet. What is that? Spice rack?
Spice rack.
Is that
spice cabinet.
And so with some garlic and some chili powder, cayenne, cumin, you can come up with a beautifully flavored rub, which would be your first layer of flavor on your chicken. So right here,
Jay Pizzle says he likes to inject butter, savory, and sage into his chicken.
That would
Jay
be delicious.
Pizzle. That is a great move.
Well, Jay, how about today we could just hit it with a good amount of salt, all right? Good amount of salt, good amount of pepper, and then Damien took the liberty of cutting up just some fresh rosemary, which we have here, all right? And with herbs, we can get this all over top, okay? Some of that fresh rosemary. You can pat it in with that other gloved hand, and then boom, get the glove off and get that grill preheating, all right, which we've done, all right, because behind us, not only do we have the Genesis E325S, and that little S, by the way, stands for,
sorry guys,
Integrated Sear Zone. Integrated Sear Zone, all right? There's a two-man operation here in the Weber Grill Academy right now. We've got Alien on his computer moderating. If you have questions, be sure to send them. But we're going to get this onto a grill. Let's go over here for a second, Damien. Do you need to tighten it up or a screwdriver, wrench, anything like this?
I think I'm okay right now, but
okay.
We'll see what the future holds for us.
All right. So with some gloves, we always talk about happy grilling and safe grilling. We want to ensure that, well, you can always imagine that parts of this grill could be very, very hot. So you want to make sure you're safety grilling with some gloves. I have the grill set up in indirect fashion, all right? So middle is turned off, and the left side and right side is sort of like a medium and a medium. So with the MOM, we're doing mom method with our chicken and potatoes. Let's open up the lid.
Oh, look at that.
Holy moly.
Holy moly.
That's it. So here, the chicken is dripping. It's roasted drippings onto our potatoes down beneath because we're utilizing the secondary cooking grate here. Not only that, you'll notice it's wired up and maybe looks a little bit like
a science project.
A little bit like a science project, and that's because we're utilizing the power of Weber Connect, all right? We have it probed into our thigh, we have it probed into the breast, and then over here, we've got a reading, which is a few degrees higher than fully cooked chicken. That's okay, we like to tighten up the skin. And it's telling us a reading that the meat is ready, okay? And if that's not enough, you can sync up Weber Connect Hub to your phone or your iPad, whatever it is, your tablet.
Any kind of device, any portable device.
And from there, it's going to be alerting us to when it's done, when it needs to be flipped off the grill. You can see that we've got that in action right here. And in fact, once you've queued it up, you can hit start preparation. It shows you how, look at that, medium off medium that we talked about here, the temp of the grill. And then from here, video tutorials. Boy, those look like your hands, Damien. But look at, it's illustrating.
It's showing exactly what to do, each and every step. So it's almost like having a smaller version of Michael P. Clive.
Oh my goodness.
Resting atop your shoulders, guiding you through your cooking process, which is crucial because sometimes, you know, meat prices are going up, veg prices are going, all food prices are going up, and you really don't want to, you know, you don't want to mess anything up when you make your dinner for your family or for your friends. So this is a great opportunity to both learn and to visualize and see what's going on when you're going through these recipes.
And how about that? Look at that. It tells us the food is done because we placed this on a while ago and had hooked it up to our Weber Connect, and now it's basically saying baste the sauce.
That's it.
And so we'll do that. We'll baste on some sauce, barbecue sauce for those wild flavors of the summertime.
Wild flavors of the summertime.
That's it, you know? And imagine that rub. You know, earlier we made a rub with some chili powder and some brown sugar.
I don't know if you can hear that, guys, but that skin is oh so crispy, crispy like a cracker, and I can't wait.
Oh my goodness, crispy like a cracker. But yeah, we liberally add the sauce, and you know, you could flip it and add sauce to the underside if you really want to do that. But I know that we're going to be tucking in and eating very much of this breast and drum, thigh, and I know Damien loves his wings.
That's
and
right.
So we would close the lid and let that sort of glaze on, okay? We don't want it too wet, we want it a little sticky. And so
And it's nice, it's perfect. Look, there's ample room underneath, so all those drippings from the chicken don't go to waste, but rather are flavoring our potatoes that lie below.
Look at that. Oh my gosh. And so because around these parts, looking isn't cooking, keep a lid on it. Keep the aromas around your food, enveloping your food, okay? We are all about looking isn't cooking, all right? Let's say it with me, everybody.
Looking isn't cooking.
Looking isn't cooking, all right? So we're going to trust our thermometer, which is Weber Connect. And if you don't have Weber Connect, which you really should check out, you get an instant read thermometer, okay? Because chicken often will look done, but you need to know what's happening in its deepest part of the bird to really know if it's safe still to eat, okay?
That's right.
So temperature would be 165 Fahrenheit when you plunge your thermometer into your chicken breast, thigh, drum, okay? 165. And when it comes off the grill, which by the way, I think it's time to pull that off and I will grab it.
That's it.
We're going to utilize, and I hope Ilian's got those images because we're about to use things like a wide spatula, precision grip, all right? This wide spatula is going to make short work of retrieving our chicken from the grill. And with that side table, woo, peace of mind, right over here, place it down, grab your glove. We're pulling probes out of our Weber Connect, all right? Probe out, and then I'm making Damien run today.
That's okay.
We're gonna get a spatula right underneath. Oh, look at this. Oh yeah, baby. And get that down, just like so, all right?
You know what's crucial, guys? Not only is the cooking important, but even the rest time is important. And actually, the beauty about Weber Connect, as Mike takes off these potatoes, is it knows our chicken is done because it's reached that crucial temperature of 165 degrees, but now it's set a timer for about 30 minutes. And this timer is to indicate how long we should be resting our food before cutting into it. I know it looks amazing, and I know we could be very hungry, but we really want to be resting our food in order for it to be optimal for when we eat it.
Well, now, Damien, you've just put that pressure on me to reach for the tin foil, and so we're doing it.
That's okay.
And it's nice. A lot of people ask the question, how long of a rest time? How long do I rest my steak, my ribs, my chicken? How long? And now with Weber Connect, it is telling us through a timing device exactly how long. And I can tell you that when you're smoking a big beef brisket or pork shoulder, that rest time is significantly different than, say, something like this, okay? And so Damien's ripping off a little tin foil. Thank you so much. And if you have questions, we're coming live at you from the Grill Academy, the Weber Canada Grill Academy here in Vaughan, Ontario, where we're tenting up a little spatchcock chicken and potatoes. And I'm going to make sure that a little bit of air can escape. Damien knows we don't want to overcook the chicken through steaming it, all right? So we want to let some of that steam out of the ends, okay? We'll just move some of these rubs and spices out, and just like that. Sometimes I see people crumple it all the way around. You could find yourself overcooking your chicken just through resting, okay? And so from here, we'll let it rest, and then from here, we can then do a number of things. We can slice off each muscle. We can then pull some of that breast meat, maybe make a sandwich with it. I know Damien's probably just going to get right into those drumsticks.
That's it.
And that's all good, all right? And then we've got some potatoes, just kind of like go with that barbecue sauce, so delicious. We will be coming back throughout the next 10 days with other demonstrations like this. We're going to be doing flatbreads and pizza. We're going to be doing raising the steaks, identifying some beautiful steaks, and then of course taking them to our Weber Genesis gas grills. Do stick around for the future demonstrations. I want to thank Damien Chong for all that camera work. Damien, do we have any questions from all the lovely viewers?
We don't really have any more questions. We just have a lot of love for the grill. A lot of people are just asking. Ilian was just saying how the Sear Zone really helps us get to that 600-degree mark, which will be crucial for when we are talking about steaks. Because sometimes you really want to get a really nice crust and sear on the outside, meanwhile keeping the inside nice and rare. So that really depends on personal preference, but the additional heat from that Sear Zone burner makes all the difference.
Yeah, big time. Good. Any other questions?
No, that's it.
All right.
That's
well,
about it.
This was a really great demonstration. We like to do.
Oh, sorry. Bob is asking, is there a bigger version of the 325S?
Ooh, well, yes, there is actually. There is a 4-burner.
There is a 4-burner.
So if you're looking for, well, let's say your life includes a lot of entertaining in the backyard, or a lot of entertaining indoors, and you're bringing that grilled food inside, that is the grill that will get the job done for sure. If that's a lot of people that you're cooking for and a lot of food that you're cooking. All right,
that's
everybody,
it.
Come on back to other shows. We're going to get into the chicken. My name is Michael B. Clive. Thank you for tuning in.
And see you soon.
Yeah, that's it.
Keep that grill lit, everybody.
That's it. That's the one.